two cinematic titans head to head, 1v1, Marvel versus DC, Fantastic Four versus Superman. It's the summer of comic book movies, and we got some more news on top of that for that ass. Matt, play the song, nigga.
Cinestro called the cast. It's your weekly gold mine. Stay tuned in. Stay tuned in. They got the beats, got those comic spins. I stay tuned in. Stay tuned.
That was great. That was elite.
It's beautiful.
From the Blacksby School of Intros.
I graduated cum laude.
Hey, AZ's right. Welcome back to Cinestro Core, guys. It's your boy Blacksby. We're here talking about two cinematic titans. We've got Fantastic Four, First Steps, and the one, the only Man of Steel himself, Superman, both hitting screens in July of 2025. Also talking about some more news within the movies and TV world. We got some trailers that dropped and then a recent film in theaters right now. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's start at the top, bro. Absolute banger that is Superman. We've got some more footage released in the previous trailer. They just dropped the character posters. I'm hyped for this, man. I've been on this wave.
Style of poster, man. The suit and the cape fading into it. Oh man.
We are in for a generational film. Like
maybe.
And the main topic, the first question that you want to ask today is, are we in the year of adaptations? We are in the 2025 is the year of comic book adaptations. Not even just comic book adaptations. We got different musicals going on, all types of stuff. So it's 2025, the year of the comic book movie? Short answer, yes, absolutely. Like we said, we got Superman coming out, Fantastic Four coming out. We had what's it called? Captain America: Brave New World, Thunderbolts. Shit, we got Predator. All the IPs are getting some type of action going on.
And they all look promising too. So this is a rare treat.
I think
they all look good.
We're entering that part that's the start of that run of films where we're just going back to back bangers for the next like 3-4 months. I'm excited. I'm truly excited. It started with this week. I just watched Karate Kid. It's okay. But next week is Ballerina, Life of Chuck, F1. Oh, that's at the end of the month. My fault. The Materialist. It's just going to go week after week after week after week with different films. And I think we're in for a fun time, a fun ride. We're going to be very busy here on this podcast. But yes, short answer, 2025 is the year of the comic book movie. 2025 is the year of cinema. I'm here for it. And speaking of cinema.
You made a small error. You mentioned great films coming out, but you said Ballerina, and I feel like that's a bit of a miscalculation.
None of us have seen it. So
it's a banger.
That's true.
I don't need to see it. It's a banger.
See.
I already know.
Actually, I don't think it's going to be good.
I'll see if hey man, it may not be able to stand on its own, but that John Wick promo is one hell of a crutch. But you know, it doesn't need a crutch. Something that can defy gravity. Like our first topic, Wicked. Wicked's back.
That was good.
We got the new trailer of Wicked for
Blacksby
Good.
School of Transitions.
I got a new apartment. I'm in a new bag, man. I'm in a different breed.
He's locked
But yeah,
in.
we got a trailer for Wicked. I can't necessarily talk about this because I have failed, especially during June as a queer man. I have not seen the first Wicked.
Man.
Yeah, you have to. You're a failure.
I might as well be straight. Oh man, I gotta watch sports. I gotta watch sports for like the physicality and not the muscular throbbing men. This is terrible. It's awful.
Throbbing is crazy.
But I don't really have much to say about this because I don't really mind Wicked. I like it. I like the music from it. I think Popular is a certified hood classic, and I've heard nothing really bad except for the theater experience of high schoolers singing during this fucking movie. So other than that, it seems like a good thing. What do you guys think as people who've actually seen this shit? I've never seen this.
I'll elaborate. I'm excited. I saw the trailer. I don't know the plot of Wicked. Oddly enough, theater kid still doesn't know the plot of Wicked. That's wild. myself not to Google because I I want to be pleasantly surprised. I want to know. I want to find out things. I did get a little bit of tidbit. That's just me, investigative mind. I know what's gonna happen to old boy Bach. He's the
SpongeBob.
the SpongeBob, yes, but he's
Yeah.
he's what does he turn into? The Tin Woodsman. He becomes the Tin Woodsman.
The Tin Man?
Yeah, I think so.
Why'd you say the Tin Woodsman? That's so
Because he's-
contradictory. That doesn't even make
He's-
sense.
He runs around with an axe. That's literally what bro.
He's called
No,
the Tin Man.
You
It's
gonna
called
tell
the
me
Tin
I don't
Man.
know Wizard of Oz
Man.
lore, bro?
The Woodsman
Yes,
is from,
Oh God,
that's from Red Riding
No.
Hood. That's an
He's-
entirely
he's-
different thing.
He's thinking of Wolf Among Us.
I'm pulling it
You're
up right now.
thinking of something
Niggas doubting me, bro. Niggas doubting me.
Matt, you're so wrong.
You know how
You're
deep,
so
you know
incredibly
how
wrong.
deep down the yellow brick road I was?
He
I was
has
locked in
no
on that
axe.
shit.
He has no axe at all. You could have chosen to live, but you chose to die on this hill, and I
No,
commend you
no.
for it.
No, he
But
definitely
you're
does have an
wrong.
axe. He has an axe, doesn't he?
I swear he doesn't have an axe.
How much you want
Does
to
he have an
bet?
axe?
He's
I bet.
okay.
I bet big
Let's
money.
do this. He probably has an axe, but he's not
He
called
has
the
an
Tin
axe.
fucking Woodsman.
Yeah,
He has
because
a
that wouldn't
Tin
make
Man.
any sense.
On
Unless they
God,
call
he has
him
an
just the Tin Man is like some kind of clever fucking nickname, but like no. I swear he's just the Tin Man.
Anyway, let me get my thoughts out on this movie.
Yeah,
hear
get your thoughts out while
The
Matt
first one
lies.
was okay. I
Oh,
thought the
shit,
music
you
was
got
really
me.
good. I think the acting was fucking mid as hell. Not very good performances, but the voices great. A-okay.
Mm.
Yeah, not enough what's his name? Fierro should have been black. I said it. Fierro is
I like
canonically
Jonathan Bailey.
Fierro is canonically a black man in the book. I don't know why they made him white. I don't fuck with that. It's called erasure.
I think Jonathan Bailey is a great actor.
Agreed. He's not black though.
Phenomenal. He's my number one pick for Cyclops right now.
Is
Will
he
it
black?
happen? No, because Marvel won't listen to me. They don't return my calls. But I agree. Fierro should have been black. That'd been fantastic. I would have loved that. I would love representation. Speaking of representation, shout out all the green people. Shout out Cinestro, El Fabo, as Gerardo said many moons ago.
Whatever.
Alphabet
My
story
favorite cheater.
is this movie, and I'm hyped, bro. I'm hyped. I was turned up. My girlfriend was in there with me. She was crying. I was over there throwing popcorn in my seat. I was lit. I was like, bro, let's just see where this adventure takes us, because everyone knows the story of the Wizard of Oz. It's one of the most iconic. Was it the first film to be in color?
Yeah. It wasn't one of the. It wasn't. I think it was one of the first to do. One of the first. But yeah, it's full of a lot of like iconic characters and set pieces. Like you got the Yellow Brick Road. You got like the Munchkin Land. You got the Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion, the Wizard, and who could forget the Tin Woodsman? You just got all of them in there.
My goat. No, talk to him. My goat.
But all in all, it looks like it's gonna be pretty okay. I'll have to watch the first one to see if I eat my words, and I'm actually like getting hype and thinking this is the greatest thing to walk the earth ever.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
not.
tell you right now, bro. I think it looks fantastic, but not as fantastic as this next movie that's about to take its first steps. Fantastic first motherfucking steps is dropping in July, and this is another
You're
movie
on my wall.
we've been glazing for the last few months. I've just been, everyone's hating on Pedro Pascal because like, oh, Reed Richards is supposed to be white. Oh, Reed Richards doesn't look like that. How about you shut the fuck up and enjoy greatness? You should be thankful that Pedro signed on to be Reed Richards. We could have got some dumbass dude who just happens to look good like Reed Richards.
We could have got Joe from You. Think of how that could have been.
Think of how dog shit John Krasinski was in Multiverse of Madness.
Do you
said like
wanted
10
him?
words. He said 10
Do you want
words.
them to
And
go
they were
to
all
the local?
horribly.
They could go to
Go
the
ahead.
local Dairy Queen where Ian is managing. I don't know what he's doing right now, but I don't. Where is Ian? What is he doing?
The
fuck is Ian?
The guy who's the OG Mr. Fantastic has some like complicated ass last name. I don't know what his name is. Jan Gruford, yeah.
Yeah, the guy's in
whatever,
San Andreas.
Exactly.
The only other acceptable choice, and he was also one of my top picks for Reed
Lucifer.
Richards. Yes, I fucking love
Ellis.
Tom Ellis, bro. He's so good. He's so
So
good. But
good.
Pedro's a good pull. That's a great pull. Vanessa Kirby,
But we
great
can't
pull.
go British. We
Evan-
can go
Ellis should
Evan
be
Jamaican.
Moss
Doom,
Backrack.
bro. That should be Doom. That's my Doom.
That would be an inspired
I-
pick. I hope
It would be
Robert
so
Downey is a
He'd be
fake
perfect.
Doom, and
Well,
Tom Ellis comes up with the accent, just fucking hand through his chest.
The only
through his
thing I'm
back.
worried about is they said that Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom is not showing up in this movie at all. But
My God.
Good.
they've lied before,
Praise
so I
God.
don't know. I don't
Praise
know, man. If they have one joke about Doom, I swear, bro, I might burn the theater. I might do it. I
There's
might do
gonna
it
be
tonight if they
graffiti
make
in the
one
city.
Doom
It's gonna
joke.
say like "I hate you 3000" or some shit.
He's
It's
gonna get
gonna
a
have like a little
strongly worded letter in his mailbox. Read
Yeah.
Richards, prepare to meet your doom, and it's gonna cut to black.
And he's gonna be like, "Where's Latveria?" Looking at
He's gonna be like, he's Ben. Have you ever heard of Latveria? And it's just gonna cut to black.
fucking Galactus is gonna be like, "It's over, Richards. History is written by the victor," and he's gonna turn to the camera and be like, "Say that again,"
Don't do it.
and then it's gonna
No.
cut to black.
That's
I
great.
mean, I'm probably wrong, but I think Marvel knows better than to do that.
They do.
You would think
Better-
that, but
they better.
I
you would
hope
think
so.
that,
I hope so.
but they also made Thor: The Dark World, so anything's possible.
They
But
made Thor: Love and Thunder
They did. They made
and the
many
first
oh,
Thor.
but you know what they did make
Ragnarok
that's
sliding
good.
through.
You know what they didn't make that's good though. You see my boy in this picture. You see my little nigga Herbie.
Yeah,
I
Big
love him.
Herb.
I
Shout out
love
Herb.
Herbie, bro.
That's my
I
popcorn
need
bucket right
Herbie
there.
and Willie Lumpkin. I need those two things in a Fantastic Four movie.
Who the
The
fuck
only
is
two things
Willie
I
Lumpkin?
really need.
Stop
You
making
know
up
who Willie Lumpkin is?
Lupskitos, dude.
I'm not making no. The comments will defend me on this. Willie fucking Lumpkin is the greatest mailman in the history of the
I was about to say,
616 and any
Oh,
greater
I
part
just
of the
didn't remember
multiverse.
his name. Okay, I
Willie.
see. Yeah, I got you.
that was Stan Lee's character in the
I
OG.
see
Oh
what it is.
God,
Yeah, that was him.
that's my goat. All right, not too much about nigga Willie. All right. I also like how
Some might
Herbie
say
looks.
he's
I
the
like
same,
they
the same
got this.
mailman in Captain America.
They got this
That's
fucking
my head
what is
canon.
this? What is this aesthetic called? It's like a pseudo retro thing going on with how like
Retro
Herbie's
futuristic.
eyes retro futuristic. Yeah, I like how Herbie's eyes they're like a projector kind of thing. I don't know
Little
what's going
Yeah,
on
they
there with
look
his
like
face, but I
cassettes
like
to
it.
me.
Yeah, like cassettes. Yeah. Oh man, I like how everybody
We better
looks, dude.
enjoy these costumes while we can, because once they enter the mainline MCU, it's gonna be some fuck shit going on.
The
They're gonna just-
textures are
hella
so
lines.
good. The color placements and
They're gonna
accents
butcher
make
my
sense.
goat. They're gonna butcher these
As long
costumes so bad.
the only way they could make them worse is if they make the versions that are in Marvel Rivals. I don't like how those look. They're way too fucking busy.
No one does.
It's too overly designed.
Like the default ones. If they find not even a middle ground, if they just stick to this and do like maybe like a small upscale of it, maybe like
Probably just put
like how the
black on
Fallout
it.
show makes the vault suits look
Mm.
like that. That's the closest, and make it blue and
Yeah,
black. Then
see
that's the furthest I'll allow this to go. Any further, Bob Iger, come see me, come
Damn.
find me. I'm at your door.
You will, dude.
He's
You're
gonna
gonna,
send
you're gonna
his
end up like a Boeing
elite-
whistleblower, dude.
elite Disney strike team to get you.
Oh,
Nah,
speaking
yeah,
of
I think that these are probably my favorite MCU costumes thus far.
Mhm.
And like
Yeah.
Thor has been the forefront of my. He's kind of been like my litmus test for costumes. You know, Thor's costumes have been bangers. The Guardians costumes are solid, and then Captain America, that Winter Soldier suit, that's like that shit is cool.
Banger.
That
I think
they
that's top tier. I
should
think
let
that's
him wear that
one
for
of the
6
best.
more movies. But you know they got sell toys. Nah, sell a toy of that, bro. I'll buy 15 action figures of that stealth suit, bro. Every superhero deserves a black costume. And
God.
we'll do the same thing with Fantastic Four. We're gonna get, like you said, the black where the white gloves and the white neck, the collars. Probably gonna put black on there. Do a little black circle around the logo, change some shit like that. Maybe they move the 4 placement. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.
Mhm.
I did like, not to be nostalgic and all that, but I did like the 2005 Fantastic Four costumes. At the time, I was really locked in on that movie for
They were bad.
reasons.
They were bad.
They weren't bad at
Well,
all.
Those are good movies. I'll live and die by
Yeah.
this. Those are good movies.
On God,
The second one.
even though Doctor Doom, it's like not Doctor Doom. I like it. I
He
like
was
it a
spiked
lot.
out, bro. Nah, he was
They're
spiked
good.
out. Let him slide. That
He's
boy
still
had-
probably
Nah.
better than RDJ is gonna be.
Well,
He's
I mean,
definitely
yeah,
better
but
than
that
Billy
movie had
Powell.
me thinking. The movie had me thinking for the longest time that Doctor Doom was straight up like a metal man.
He
Yeah,
is.
Like I thought he was just a metal zappy man. But nah,
that's
he's
Iron
not
Man.
a big magnet.
Ultron,
Exactly.
Blue
Also,
Beetle.
speaking of castings, while we're on the subject, we have Fantastic Four here. Listen, I may need to apologize for this. This may be presumptuous because the movie hasn't come out yet, but I'm gonna apologize. Joseph Quinn, I'm sorry for saying that you would be a shitty Johnny Storm. You're good
Crazy.
at Smarm.
This is
I've seen the
perfect.
trailers,
Nah,
and
Gerardo's gonna say the
you're
exact
no,
opposite.
I disagree.
you're hitting it.
I
He's
saw. I
bro,
know. I saw that
Gerardo,
trailer
come
and
on.
hated him.
Bro, exactly. Johnny Storm is one of the most punchable assholes, but you love him because he's also got
I
a
just
heart of
don't
gold.
think he's gonna. I don't think I'm gonna love him.
When he's like, I'm sorry about all that
Still
stuff I
Joseph
said
Quinn.
about you in private, and then he just walks off. I love that. Or
Yeah,
when
you
he's
like
like,
that? You thought that was funny?
I thought it
Yeah,
was.
fucking cartoon brain.
I think we need more.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like it's not enough to. I need to see more. Pedro
Ah,
already know.
should've been
Pedro.
Dexter Montgomery. I don't care.
If there's
Yeah.
anything I need to see, if there's anything I need to see, I need to see. First off, I
You know
think
what you
with
can
the
see
cast that
right
they
now?
have,
That fuck ass
look,
yee ass haircut they got on him.
yes, yes, he does look like if somebody fed if somebody took Kevin McAllister to the beach that makes you old, this is what it would create.
Jesus.
But that aside, if there's one thing I need to see that will prove to me he's the perfect Johnny Storm for this movie,
You
is I
won't
need to
see
see
it.
his interactions with Evan Ross Backrack, the
Lady.
Thing. I need to see that because those haven't been in the trailer very much, and
That
I
was
feel like
fun.
when
They're not good.
yeah, but they're not. No, they might just be
Yes.
saving it so that you have the better one saved for the actual film.
No,
I have
sir.
faith. I have faith, Gerardo.
You have
Look at
faith in
this,
what?
bro.
Marvel?
Also, I
Crazy.
feel like
I
it makes
do.
sense that they don't have Dacre Montgomery because, like, look at this crowd of people, right? These are all attractive, but homely people. They're not. They're
Homely.
60
Pedro
homely.
Pascal is
think
They-
fucking homely.
Hold on.
that is
You
that
think?
is someone. They all look like someone's hot dad or a mom.
That was
No.
They
the
look like
best.
someone's
You
hot
think?
parent.
You think Johnny
I
Storm's
had to
supposed to be
catch
They're
myself.
homely?
off one, dog.
Johnny
Johnny
Storm.
Storm is
You
supposed to
should
look
be.
like
He looks like a
he's
cute
supposed to look
substitute.
like a movie star.
He's not drop dead gorgeous, but he's he's all right. He's not great. Okay, nah, he looks like he manages a subreddit, but everyone
They
else looks
could have
great.
put Glenn Powell in here, and I would have been sold
Glenn Powell
immediately.
would have thrown
Glenn
me off
No,
Powell
because I think
has the
Glenn
look.
nah,
Powell
not
can't
Glenn
do it.
Powell.
He's not
Glenn
And his
Powell
right.
white
doesn't have it in
sauce.
him.
He's
Wrong white
got the
guy.
look for it. He looks like he
He's
could
got
do it.
not really. Nah, he's too big even
No,
for that. Man.
you know who has the
I
look
feel like
for
a
it?
Hal Jordan, maybe.
Dacre fucking Montgomery.
Dacre Montgomery does
He
have the
would have been
looks of a
perfect.
Human Torch.
Power Rangers right now,
He what?
2017.
It's a
Watch
It
good
wasn't
2017
movie.
Power. It
Fuck
wasn't
you.
Power
Rangers.
I
Rangers.
like it. I
That's what I'm
liked
saying.
it,
No,
and
look,
it was
saying,
good.
look at him and tell me he doesn't belong here.
On God, that was the movie. That and a little bit of minus the racism bit of Billy, but that character he plays in Stranger Things, I thought
He
was a
was
pretty
good.
good
He was
fit.
good at it.
He was good at it.
Yeah.
Billy was racist.
Upsettingly good
Do
at
I
the race.
support what he
Yeah,
did? No, but he was
I
good at
not in public, but I would,
it.
Billy's
Officially,
racist.
no sir.
not on the record.
He's racist.
But man, I love these suits, man. I really hope. I just noticed the fucking utility belts. Those are actually kind of sick. Hold
Dude,
on,
it's so
those are
sick,
actually
bro. I'm
fucking
telling you.
cool. They got these
When
little
Drew
like
went over
wrist
these
communicators.
costumes, I feel like they're like power. Well, I could be wrong, but maybe they're like power regulators, so you know have better control over your powers or something like that.
I think they're communicators.
Or
They're
maybe
gotta
they're
just
just
be like some
belts. They
communicators.
could just
Just
be belts.
communicators.
Could just
Yeah.
be communicators on the wrist. I could just be. I could be being extra right now. You know,
Also, what's I don't know. Wait a minute.
Herbie
Oh,
making
yeah,
a
wait a minute.
cocktail too. I just noticed that boy mixing some shit. He kind of real. Shout
They're
out
all
Big Herb.
alcoholics.
By the
Listen,
way,
gotta
that
be
Herbie
these type of pressure on you.
Popcorn bucket is gonna look excellent on my nightstand, bro.
I
That shit
know,
looks
bro.
beautiful.
I'm
That
getting
shit
3
looks
of them.
insane. I don't know how much it is, but listen, I'll trade anything
It
for
doesn't
it.
matter how much
They
it is.
better
I'm
not give
buying.
that Herbie. They better not give that Herbie popcorn bucket a mouth. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god, they got a fantastic car one. I might get that, but it's only at Regal Cinemas, and there's like the nearest Regals in like Houston for me right
Yeah,
now.
fuck that.
Oh my
Dallas
god!
is so doo.
There used
Dallas
to
is
be a
not
Regal. There used to be a Regal over in Fort Worth. Did they
I'm
move?
not
Anyway,
I'm not going to Murder Worth.
I like how
Yeah.
you were weighing out Houston compared to Fort Worth. Like Houston's any better.
Houston's way better. Don't disrespect the greatest city on
Houston's
earth.
much better. Houston's the best city that Texas has to offer,
Truth.
and don't you ever fucking
Speak
forget
on
it.
it. Speak on it.
Yeah, the alternative is Austin. You got a point.
Yeah, fuck Austin. Fuck San Antonio. Rest in peace, Jonathan, my fucking goat.
Damn.
It took me a split second to realize that San Antonio is an actual place. I forget it's here.
Yeah,
I'm not.
most people
My
try to.
God,
Don't.
Most people try to forget because
I
it's so
don't.
fucking
it's like
mid.
Charles Barkley
it's like a.
reminds me every time I see
It's
him
almost.
speak.
It's almost. I fucking love those clips. It's
My
almost
God.
as mid as Joseph Quinn as Johnny Storm. Dog shit casting. Let's move
I
on.
have faith he's going to be good.
No, you know it's not a dog shit casting. You know it's not a dog shit cast. Somebody say he's even super for this casting. My fucking goat, David
Somebody
Corn
boo this nigga.
as Superman. Nah, clap for
No,
me.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
All right,
Let me have
for
this.
now.
Let me have this. And the reason why I say it's a super casting, we already know what David's capable of as an actor. He was underutilized in Twisters. I 100% stand by that.
Incredible
And
in Hollywood.
yes,
He's
What's
so
that?
good
and
in
then
Hollywood.
you
Is
think
that
about how the
what's that?
audition process went down and how Nicholas Holt auditioned for Superman and
Why
was
did
given
you do that?
another no. He's
Why
about
did
to give us a
he would
generational
let
legacy.
him do that?
He's going to give
That's
us a
like me
generation.
auditioning for Blade, bro. Let's fucking be realistic here.
Oh no!
Nicholas Holt, and that being said, I like
Now,
Nicholas
me,
Holt. I think he's a good actor, but
he's
that
great.
motherfucker could never be Superman.
If Nicholas Holt
I don't
auditioned for
see it.
like Ted Cord or like a Wally West or a Barry Allen, like anybody else, I could see it.
Ooh,
Superman, he
good
doesn't
choice.
have the gravitas for it.
No.
I don't
I like that.
see it. I
Hold on.
don't get it.
You might be onto something. It's too late now
What?
because he's already Lex Luthor. But you said Barry Allen or Wally West. I like that.
Mhm.
Well, Wally West should be a red haired goof.
Who do we have? The Weasley Kid and Ed
Summary.
Sheeran. Oh, Cal Mont?
Monahan, yeah. I can
Oh
see
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I
Somebody said
like him. Give that man
somebody
work.
said
That's my dog.
KJ Apa. I don't know who
I
that
like-
is.
No. Never fucking say
Okay.
that name again.
Somebody
Is
said it. on
is that the
thread.
Riverdale kid?
You find that guy and you
Is that the Riverdale
You-
guy?
Handle
you
it.
know?
Handle it.
yeah,
That's the dude with the
Oh,
red hair. Is
God.
Archie? No, Archie. I
horrendous.
don't fucking know. I don't
Oh,
watch
bro,
Riverdale.
God
I'm
no,
about
God
13.
no. Listen, if you're gonna launch your DC universe and you want it to be standing out, the last thing you want to do to make it separate from the CW quality experience of DC is to put a CW nigga in your new movie. That's terrible. That is an
Agreed.
awful. Oh God, that is a high schooler or like some fucking 19-year-old college freshman that did that casting. That's fucking terrible. Ugh.
Lucas Till as Barry Allen. Hear me out.
Who the fuck is Lucas Till?
Who the fuck is that? You made that up. That's not a real guy.
Is this some guy from a Netflix original?
He
You
played,
ran into Lucas
played-
Till at a gas station. I
played
don't know
Alex-
who this man
Alex
is.
Jones.
No. You talking
Wait,
about the
Alex
dude?
what?
He's talking about Cyclops' brother, Havoc.
I was waiting for
From,
What?
I was waiting for it.
Matt, mute
Oh.
yourself as penance. It's not okay. You never say that again.
Why? Why would that ever be
No,
okay?
he was fucking with us. There's no way.
Okay.
Now we're
Alright.
gonna do our DCU fan casting here after Superman because I
Look,
have some
For sure.
I have some
But
really
I think
good thoughts on this.
I think everybody in here is
Reed.
casted. Everybody in here is casted well.
Josh Brolin, Dark Side.
The only thing I have a problem with in this entire movie, and I swear, the only thing is just I don't like some of the costumes. Some of them, not all of them,
Ones.
but some of them.
Hot
Really,
Girl looks like
really
hot
just
ass.
hot girl.
It looks
Really just
terrible.
hot girl.
No, honestly,
Hot-
all of them
hot-
minus Mr. Terrific.
If Hot Girl did not have a helmet that made her look like she is in kindergarten, putting on
Mhm.
her big kid clothes for the first time, then I would think it's a much better helmet. I think there's an edit I saw where they put like the
Way
black underline so where the
yes.
eyes were more focused, so it like gave more of the hawk motif. I thought
Yeah,
that was
more
cool.
emphasis.
Also, the top of her ears, it looks very
Very
CW
She's just wearing like
yeah,
a motorcycle jacket. It's not
cosplay.
yeah.
visually interesting.
I think it's
And
for the
I
Maxwell.
understand them trying to get away from the like the sexualized costumes that you have in comics a lot, but I just think they could have done a little bit better with this one.
But even if you do like
Also,
if you do a spin on the comic accurate one, you can just do like a yellow kind of like upper yellow top. And if you
mhm.
want to show like her muscles or whatever, keep it sleeveless and give the gold bands right there on the wrist. It
I
still
mean, yeah,
looks
look
comic
at
accurate,
Yeah.
what's her
sexualized.
name? I'm forgetting her name, but the what's her name? Is it Golden Beetle or some shit from the Moon Knight show? That was a really good costume.
Oh,
I think that
Scarlet Scarab.
yeah,
Mm.
Scarlet Scarab. Yeah, like in any other situation, that could have been Hot Girl, and it would have been perfect.
Yes, that would have been elite hot girl
Yes.
costume. Actually, you know,
Yeah.
hold on, we need to copy that. Write that down. Because like, and then I hate to say it, but
Say it.
Black Adam had the best looking, like that Hawkman helmet. That shit was sick. I'll let that
Oh,
slide.
I love that Hawkman.
The
That
movie-
movie
The Aldous
hot
Hodge one,
garbage.
yeah.
Hot garbage. But every costume
Listen,
in that movie I really like.
was fucking
I
hard.
made an entire
Like
video
Adams.
about why Hawkman sucks dick, and even I'll admit that costume is gas. That's a
Yeah,
good
that's
ass
a
suit.
great costume.
Bro, Dr.
It
Fate.
made
I think
him
just
look actually watchable.
that shit. Like, just borrow those costumes. Be like, yeah, this is the new universe, but we're gonna copy this shit real quick because it's not bad.
Everybody except
Because they
for like
could.
Atom
'Cause they could.
Smasher and then that one chick.
I liked
think
Adam
had
Smasher. I
pretty.
thought it was cool.
I don't like Noah
I like the mask.
Centineo.
I
No,
hated
it's
him,
just
but I'm talking about
I
the
don't
costume.
yeah.
like Noah Cent- I don't know what it
Oh
is. He was
no,
all
I
right
was
in
just
Warfare because he was there for like 2 minutes.
yeah. I was just talking about Noah Centineo in general.
That's fair. That's fair. That's
Something
fair.
about him annoys me. I'm like, get back to Disney Channel. I don't
Maybe
know
it's
where you're
about him
from, but I
being
don't like it.
untalented and stupid. But yeah,
Something
we
He
can
is
move on
just
something
from
I
that.
can't put my finger on it.
He went to the Anthony Ramos School of Acting.
but back to the
He doesn't have a
costumes.
Brooklyn
If
accent.
there's
Back to Superman.
Back
if
to
there's
some
one
good
thing that I
acting.
really hate, and it's the thing that the CW did a lot too, and like other superhero properties do, is when they're afraid to give them like their wacky comic book suits and they just put a
Yes.
jacket. Now, I understand like Maxwell Lord has the whole corporate superhero team thing going, but like, bro, the only one that looks good in the jacket is Guy Gardner, and you still got that nut ass fucking
No,
bowl cut.
he doesn't. I disagree hard because listen.
Nah.
The only thing that looks good is the bowl cut, but that jacket it still looks very
Good.
bike-esque. It still looks
Nah.
very like
For
I get
Guy
what
Gardner,
you're
that
saying
works because that's the
with the
majority of his
corporate.
drip in the
Yeah,
comics.
that's
The
how
man
he
is
looks.
stylist.
It's still pretty
He
accurate.
dresses
They
like a
need to give him that
divorced
leather.
gym coach. That's his motif. That's how he dresses.
Give him that leather, that green like sleeveless.
The vest,
You know what I'm talking about? The vest. I
the
need
vest.
that. Give me that. Give me that.
The mic.
Don't give me
Look. As
don't
much
give
as I
me
like the,
this Harley Davidson
I
ad looking
mean,
costume.
look.
I don't need
As
that.
much as I like the fucking Mike Guy vest, as
It was
much as
free
I think
ammo.
that's a cool vest, I think the leather jacket works. I just wish it had more green on it. It's a little too white. Looks a lot like the fucking graduating class of UNT. That shit is white as hell. It's quite upsetting, and I
Hey,
don't like it.
not
Matt,
too
If
much
it
of a
had a little
mean
bit
green.
more,
please refrain from throwing up gang signs during the podcast.
Mean green. I don't know what I'm
fly
on.
eagles,
Oh, bitch.
but like it's just I get it. I get they're going. I get eventually we'll probably get like better suits, but for right now, like, I'm not impressed. I
Yeah.
think Ultraman looks kind of cool. I like his like all
I
black.
fucking love that suit. I think it's sick.
Like he looks like a
That might be my
scarier
favorite
black
suit.
noir.
I don't like the
Ultraman suit?
the
Terrific
mechanic,
suit?
what's the girl
The
with the
engineer.
nanite? The engineer.
The engineer.
Not a fan of that suit.
It looks very much
boring.
like you remember
It's just boring.
Feora in Man of Steel. How all her costume was just what's it called? Their flight suit or whatever.
Yeah.
Looked very
Mhm.
stale. And I think the same thing with the engineer. I'm like, it looks kind of stale, but maybe it'll grow. I don't think it will, but maybe it'll
Maybe
grow.
it'll look cooler.
Give it a little bit. Give it a little bit. I
I
heard
think
Metallo.
Metamorpho looks
Metallo
neat.
looks. Sorry, Metallo. I said Metallo. My fault. Fake fan. fake fan.
Metamorpho.
Metamorpho looks sick.
Metallurgio.
Minnesota.
Speaking of
I'm onto something
Metallo,
there.
in this universe, Superman's already faced Metallo, and there's a junior novel that's getting released that has a backstory with
Who the
Superman.
fuck is Metallo?
You don't know who Metallo is?
I'm not really versed on the DC bullshit. Let's
Bro, so he's like a
Metallo.
badass assassin who got turned into a cyborg with a
Whoa.
kryptonite-powered chest. And
When
he
are they
opens his
bringing
chest.
in? I know one. Who's that DC character with the fucking Captain Atom or some shit? He's like Russian.
The government bootlicker.
I
The
don't know.
Atom? You talking about the Atom or Captain Atom?
He's Russian. Does he shrink or is he like all silver?
He's like all silver.
Yeah,
That's Captain Atom. He's American. He's American as fuck.
I thought he was Russian.
No, he's not. He's a Radioactive Man is a Marvel character who has the same motif, but he's Russian, but he's green.
Captain Atom, if you remember from Flashpoint, Captain Atom was being used as a battery for the Atlanteans.
Yeah, Captain Atom's also a prick, so I don't like him.
He is kind of he's a perfect.
I just thought he looked cool, dude.
He's a bootlicker, man. He does look cool. He does look cool. I will say. He's kind of got that shit on. I kind of want. Speaking of Captain Atom and dickheads, I kind of want them to introduce what is his name? He's like the same Major Force. Major Force is neat. He's like a sub-tier DC character. He's that guy you probably seen him. He looks like Captain Atom, but he's like red from like the chest up.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's a prick.
I don't know
he's
shit
a
about him,
asshole.
but that's a cool fucking character.
He's like if you took the comedian from Watchmen, like you know how that guy's like a prattling asshole. If you took that guy and you gave him the powers of Captain Atom, essentially is what he is. Like make him a nuclear reactor.
He's a horrible nihilist. He's incredible power.
It's not even that he's a nihilist. He's just like even better. He's more like Nuke from Marvel Comics. He's a super patriot, but to like the worst fucking degree, and he's also just a dick.
Wait, is Nuke the one with the flag tattooed on his face?
The flag that's tattooed in his face, yeah. The weapon, yeah.
America punched the shit out of, and he's like, son. And Nuke was like,
yeah, that's the one. That's the guy.
Force is hidden.
I do think.
Don't let right wingers find out about that character. We don't see.
Also,
you're gonna start getting Nuke stickers on cop cars.
Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing with this movie, though.
They're gonna ditch the Punisher garb.
Now we got this movie here, right, on one end of the DC spectrum, right, on the comic book movie spectrum, right. But on the opposite end, we got the Fantastic Four coming out. What are these in the same week? As God forbid,
same day.
Same day.
I thought they were.
No.
If it's same day, that's balls.
It's July 11th, right? July 11th and July. I'm gonna look.
July 11th is Superman, and Fantastic Four is July 24th. No, 25th.
I love the same week.
They got like a week and a half.
It's got okay. Now here's the thing.
Box office battle.
These are two juggernauts. Box office battle. I gotta look at the projected box office for those videos. But me personally, I kind of want to put my money on Marvel for this one. This is the reason, Matt. This is the reason, because as much as this is like the breakout, standout performance for DC in the new cinematic universe, their linchpin, their launching off point, right? We know that, right? General audiences don't necessarily keep up with or know that information. All they know is they've seen a bunch of DC shit and it's been very not good. And then you have a bunch of people who are Snyder fans sucking off the meat of that tattooed frat boy comic book glancing fuck. And then they're bombasting this movie, making it sound like it's going to be the worst thing ever. So there's not a lot of like general, at least like normal guy, not us type of people I could see really watching.
Not
this.
dorks.
Not dorks. Yeah, basically. People who have photos of like their family and their girlfriends instead of shit like this on their wall. You know, things like that. And
I didn't got
With
nothing.
Marvel, like they just had Thunderbolts, that was a banger, and Marvel movies consistently are pretty good popcorn flicks for a lot of general audiences.
For
So
sure.
they're doing like, well, this is connected, this has continuity. I like the Fantastic Four. Going to Marvel. I'm going Fantastic Four. They're taking July, bro. Smoking
Mm,
Superman. Not by a lot, but they're getting them. That's me.
you know,
That's where I stand.
I can see that. I can see that argument because, like you said, a lot of the Snyder Bros are trying to tear this movie down before it even comes out, simply because they can't. They have an attachment. They have an affinity for losers and bullshit.
But Marvel fans are doing the same thing because they have an attachment to the Fantastic Four, the previous movies that have come out.
Mhm.
I just think
I-
Mm.
fans need to
be
shut the
interesting.
hell up and let the creators cook. And if they fuck up, clown them. That's fine. But just wait till you see the movie.
The
Just
real
wait till you see
movie
the
that's
movie.
going to win is Jurassic Park Rebirth.
No. Jonathan Bailey, fucking shoot your agent in the foot.
Outside of bro, I swear it's like a hypnotist switch. Every single time when we record the pod and that movie is brought up is the only time I remember it exists. And then as soon as we stop recording, I forget it's in
I wish I could
that
forget
movie.
it's happening.
The marketing. I see one trailer and I'm like, this is really a movie that's going to happen. And then I'm like, nah, no way.
That's crazy because
That
I
was
Calling it a
so
haven't
movie is
seen
like really
shit for this.
generous.
I haven't seen anything for this. I haven't seen a poster. I haven't seen nothing. I saw one poster
they
in a movie
just
theater when I went to go see
I
Thunderbolts. That's it.
disagree
they just
I
rolled
haven't
in
vehemently
seen shit on it.
a
with Martin
standee with like a
Scorsese. You know how Martin Scorsese says Marvel movies are amusement park movies?
mhm.
I don't agree. I think that about the fucking Jurassic Park movies because those
Jurassic
are
World.
the most fucking vapid, empty fucking movies you could ever imagine, and they make so much fucking money. It's insane. They never have anything original happen. It's not like a Marvel movie where every once in a while they'll have a creator cook like James Gunn or Chloe Zhao with Eternals. Like
Mhm.
they yeah, sure they're formulaic in some ways, but they let new stuff happen. Jurassic Park is so fucking tired and
It's
It's
old.
always
it's like
No
we
one
let the
cares.
dinosaurs out.
And people love it. They're like, oh my god, dinosaurs! All the autistic kids run and they get
It's
their
literally
tickets. And yeah,
it's literally that line from fucking Star Wars where they're like somehow Palpatine has returned, but it's somehow the dinosaurs have returned.
yeah, we
Every
nuked them
fucking
last
time.
movie, but they're back.
the thing that blows
Now
my
they
mind
brought nukes
about
with them.
the thing that blows my mind about Jurassic Park as a franchise, that you're fucking around with shit you shouldn't fuck around with. And like you've done this 3 different times, 3 different trilogies of
Yeah,
movie. How do you not
Yeah,
learn? The
yeah.
first 3 movies,
I
and
don't
then like,
know.
we're gonna reopen Jurassic World. I can understand Jurassic World. That's capitalism. They want to do some shit and make money off of it. That's what the
And
fuck are we doing
I
here?
can't say that I wouldn't go to Jurassic Park if I had the money.
I
If we're being
Fuck
honest.
around.
I probably would too. I
Yeah.
probably would. I can't hate on it. Yeah, I'd pay
But
it.
they're like,
You
oh no,
know?
now there's a rancor looking dinosaur. It's fucked up. Ooh, so scary. Who gives a
It's
fuck?
like,
Who
yo,
cares?
bro.
Mahershala, please
Yeah,
do just
it's just
quit on the Marvel contract. Fuck them. Do something good. I love you. Sam
Dune
Esmo doesn't
3.
deserve you. Whoever directed
wait.
this piece of dog shit doesn't deserve you.
Is
Do
Mahershala
something good.
Ali? Is he in this?
Yes,
Bro,
he's in. Yeah,
I'll let
yeah,
you.
that's crazy. They have an Oscar-winning actor, and they barely barely advertise that he's in this fucking movie.
Gerardo, let AZ
I
guess
did
what his
not know
character
that
is.
until this
I want to
now.
see if he figures
I'm
it out.
gonna guess. I'm gonna
Okay.
guess. Okay, it's Mahershala Ali. Every
Mhm.
Jurassic movie's the same. They usually get somebody who's top billing to play somebody who's smart. So I'm going to take a shot in the dark. He's a scientist of some stupid fucking variety.
No,
No,
get
janitor,
number 2. No, what the fuck? No,
bus driver. Because I'm trying to think
damn,
of
we
him
going
high or
this
he's a,
low.
way.
he's a boat driver, kind of.
He's
Ivan,
Isn't he
he's
like a
is he a
smuggler
naval
kind of
he's like
captain?
a
character?
mercenary.
Yeah.
He's like what's it called? Y'all remember fucking King Kong? I can't remember the character
Samuel, like
names.
the pilot, the guy that's played by who's the fucker in Step Brothers?
John C. Riley.
Okay. John C. Riley. Is it you
Adam
talking about John C.
Adam
Riley's character? You talking
Hold
about
on,
John C. Riley's character?
Adam Scott.
No, what's his name?
Will Ferrell,
I don't want to Google it now because it's gonna shut my computer
Catherine
down.
Hahn.
It's just listing people.
Dane
That
DeHaan.
movie. Dane DeHaan. Put
Matter
Dane
of
DeHaan in
fact,
something good, please. God, I love him.
I
Dane
think
DeHaan.
I
Shoot
don't
your
like
fucking.
Dane DeHaan.
Shoot your agent,
Dane DeHaan
please.
dude. I don't like Dane DeHaan. It looks like a Halloween
No.
decoration and a Hot Topic. I don't like him.
Exactly. Put him in a fucking good. Put him in a neon horror
Actually-
movie, and he's back. He's back.
You know. There's two things that give him a neon horror movie, right? But have it directed by Robert Eggers. Like that weird little
Okay.
combination.
Yeah. Put him in a
Because I feel
period piece.
because I figure yeah
Make
because he
him
has
the Wolfman.
not the Wolfman. He looks like a hairless chihuahua, but I like where your head's
Yeah.
at.
No, if anything, it works better because he's scrawny, and then as the Wolfman, he's
No.
big, man. Yeah,
He
it's
looks
like Hulk.
no, dude. He looks like a combination of like an Until Dawn Wendigo and that bowl cut motherfucker from Stranger Things.
Not too much on my goat. Not too much on my goat. Fuck Noah
I
Schnapp.
just-
Do never fucking compare him to that Zionist piece of garbage
I
ever
couldn't
again.
remember his name, but the
Who the
dude who
fuck is
plays
that?
Fuck
what's his
is
name?
that?
He plays Strucker in Captain America: Winter Soldier. His name was what's it
He
called?
put up some random Swedish guy.
Captain.
He
No, his
plays
name's Captain
Strucker?
Englehorn. He's Captain Englehorn in King Kong. He's the boat
He's
captain.
like,
I was like,
he's
that's
the guy who
literally-
like knows about the island or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I think I get smacked into the
that's who
wall.
Mahershala is in this
Is that
movie.
him?
We've veered so far.
Yeah.
We always do this.
But
That's-
look,
bread and butter, baby. That's what we do here.
I got
Tangent.
no.
Yeah, we get
Really
sidetracked.
good
But
taste.
anyway, to focus back.
Mhm.
What do you guys think? Because me personally, I'm putting my money on Fan 4. Personally,
I'm Team Superman right now.
I think Marvel is struggling box office wise, but
Mhm,
I think, and I hope that general audiences love Pedro Pascal, and they're gonna show up for him. They like people like this cast, and I hate it, but bisexual women love Joseph Quinn, so they're gonna watch this fucking movie, okay? And it's gonna make a lot of money. I think it's gonna win.
Vanessa Kirby.
And I get chills whenever I watch the fucking trailer. So I'm going for fan 4 stick.
I think
fair.
the whole like the gravitas that this trailer just has and the energy it brings. I might flip my. I don't know. I've been on the Superman wave because we're like we're gonna get David Cornsweet Superman and it happened. We're gonna get James Gunn writing this and it happened. We're gonna get All-Star Superman adapted, which is one of my favorite comics, and it happened. But I can't argue. Fantastic Four is massive. This is what it will make or break the MCU. Yes, Superman. If it's bad, it can cause trouble for the DCU, but they already have a plan going forward. You know, I think people will be a little bit more forgiving with Superman not being good versus Fantastic Four. So my money is going to be on Fantastic Four this go around. I'm switching sides. I'm flipping my pick to I do that Call of Duty switching sides. I'm flipping my pick to Fantastic Four because I don't know. I can't hate on Pedro. That's my GOAT, bro. I love Pedro. Vanessa Kirby. What more do I have to say? This cast is elite. Eben, if you have seen The Bear, and you're just not being. If you have not, actually, let me rephrase. If you have not seen The Bear, and this is your introduction to Eben Moss Backrack, please go back and watch The Bear before you see this movie, just so you have a taste.
Watch Punisher season 2, 1.
Season 1. He's Micro in season 1.
Yeah, he's really good at
He's on season 2. I'm pretty sure he died. No, I'm thinking of Newman in the movie with Stevenson. Never mind.
Yeah,
That's what Micro does.
Either way, Eben Moss Backrack, go. Love that guy.
He's even good when he's in Andor for like the 2 episodes he's in there.
He's
for
so
season
good as
1.
fucking Skurg or whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, that fucking
He's so good.
sleaze bag. Oh my god, he's so good.
Yeah, he's like, what if we rob these guys?
He's a phenomenal.
I thought he was
deserves
dude.
to be a leading.
So
and
amazing.
Whatever leading role he wants, they need to give it to him, bro. He's so good. And then,
Truly.
I mean, Joseph Quinn. I know. Gerardo is a Joseph Quinn, anti-Joseph Quinn campaign.
Yeah, he's dog shit. Yeah, absolutely.
He's not very
Stand
good.
up.
He's like Jack.
I'm gonna
He's
give
like a
him-
less attractive Jack Quaid.
He's like Jack Quaid
One
if
more
he wasn't a nepo baby, but just as untalented.
I'm gonna give Joseph
like a
one last
self-made
chance.
Jack Quaid. Like he has to get by on his own acting merit. So he acts
It's
just like
definitely
Jack
not the
Quaid.
acting.
He
It's not
just
the
doesn't
acting.
have
It's because he's a handsome white man. Get the fuck out of here.
The things I've seen Joseph win in prior to this movie
Chrissy,
are
wake up.
A Quiet Place Day One. What's it called? I have not watched Stranger Things. I don't think I will watch Stranger Things.
Don't. It's ass.
And then he was in
so very quick.
Glad to Eater.
And
As
he
the-
he wasn't bad in Warfare. I will say that.
I,
But all he had to do
he was
was
great in
scream.
Warfare.
So let's
No, he was he
I
was
mean,
believe that was the most guttural
was
fucking
believable.
screaming I've
Oh,
ever
It was
heard.
I
believable.
could fucking do
That
that too.
shit
Shut
was
up.
visceral. No, you couldn't.
We saw.
No,
I
you
promise
couldn't.
you, I'd do it on camera if I wasn't embarrassed.
We saw his charred member.
You pay me what Joseph Quinn got paid, and I'd do it too.
I screamed for free.
I'd show my charred dingaling on camera too. I don't care.
Yeah, bro. That should mean nothing to me. Give me that paycheck. Give me
Shit, I'd do that for free.
I'll show you something legendary. I'll do something crazy.
Stop it.
But I don't know how we got here, but we have to go back. We have to go back. But I thought this was going to be much more in depth of a debate, but apparently not. So I guess we could just move on to the secondary part of this, which is
Hey,
if
you
you
said
got,
go back, right?
huh?
You said go back? Hold on.
Said,
You said
speaking
to
of
go
going
back?
back.
Why don't we go back to the roots? Back to the roots of karate as we venture through time. I don't really have a story for this one.
Yeah, the movie didn't either.
Look,
Hey,
all right.
it does go. It
How
does
about
go
we,
back and reference some of the OG.
Matt, how about we scrap that and we just kick it on over to the next topic. Speaking of kicks, we're talking about Karate
That
Kid.
was good.
That's
See,
how it's done. That's how it's
Black
done.
School of Transitions.
That's how it's done. I
Black
didn't learn from you, and you clearly demonstrated that just now with what you did. From somewhere
Hey,
else.
even Picasso made mistakes. Even Michael Jordan missed some shots.
You know who? All right, but Matt, you're the only one who fucking saw this shit because I didn't watch it. Gerardo, did you watch it?
No, I value my time.
Yeah, okay, so Matt's the only
I
one
ain't
with no
care.
self-respect. Matt, what'd you think of this movie?
Hey! Listen, I've seen some ass films in the last 2 years. This isn't one of them. Craven and Megalopolis. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, yeah.
And
That's fair.
Fast.
But that's
whatever
not a
number
hard
we're-
bar to beat. Just because a movie is
It's-
like semi-competent doesn't mean we needed it.
It's
Here's-
like
here's the
beating a
thing.
double amputee in an arm wrestling contest. That's
Here's-
not hard. That's
Which
not
I've
hard at
done.
all.
Here's
You just have
the
to-
thing. I don't disagree. I don't disagree that we didn't need this because it doesn't tell us anything new. It doesn't tell us
Okay.
anything different. It doesn't tell us, it's just them connecting 2010 Karate Kid with the OG storyline.
Boring.
And
Ralph Macchio did Brownface as a baby and The Outsiders. Jackie Chan abandoned his gay daughter. I don't care about this movie. It looks gay in the bad way, and it looks lame.
Well, look, on a positive note, the Karate Kid franchise is pretty decent. I like the movies. I think the third one is where they just randomly swap out Johnny for a girl, right? Like for some random chick.
can't
I think
remember.
one of the
I haven't seen that. Did that happen?
I've seen the
I think
first.
no.
Can't
There,
remember.
I know
one
most of my
one of
Karate
the
Kid
movies they just
lore
swap them
from
out for
the
a different
Community
protagonist.
episode where they do
Oh.
a
Karate
theater reenactment of the
edition of
movie.
Karate Kid.
That was
My introduction to Karate Kid was watching Jaden Smith go to China and work with a drunken Jackie Chan.
That was me.
Oh,
That was
okay.
mine.
This
That was
is
mine too. Yeah.
Then when I watched the
I do
OG, I was
like
like,
that movie.
okay, that was that was something totally different. And this is definitely them trying to bridge the gap between
How
what
both,
was that song he made for that movie?
It was Never Say Never.
Taller than me.
Never
He's a
say
little
never.
bit.
Somebody ain't on a JB song with me. Which, by the way, is one of the best things you can really say to like throw some sand in the eye of your opponent during combat. You're singing with Justin Bieber. That's the toughest, most masculine thing you could say to threaten your
Get
opponent.
the fuck out. No.
He's
did
not
say
on a
bar.
JB song with me.
He said
Yeah.
he said no
He
pun
was a
intended,
baby.
I
Let's
was
not be
raised
too
with
mean
a
to
bar
him.
of will. I said, okay, that's kind of a bar. Let him cook.
Nah, the Power Wheel was a hard bar, but you
That's a
know
bar.
what? But you know what is a hard bar, Matt? Bridging the gap between 3 different varieties of goddamn continuity in this fucking franchise. Because you got Karate Kid, you got Jaden Smith Karate Kid,
Cobra
aka
Kai.
Chinese propaganda, and then last but not least, Cobra Kai. No, I'm serious. Like watch the
Fuck that
Jaden Smith
show.
one. There are so many times where during I swear to God, there is during the Jaden Smith Karate Kid multiple times where the mom or the kid will just randomly be like, like they're eating ice cream and the mom's like, "Wow, I've had ice cream in America, but Trey, I gotta say, this is the best ice cream I've ever had here in China." Like
They
she's
gotta
looking
get that
directly
market,
at the
dog.
camera. And
They
I'm
gotta get
just
that
like,
market.
dude, all right, you dragging it, bro. You're dragging it.
That's kind of
But
what
how
they
did?
were
They were
doing.
bouncing on it, man.
That's kind
But
of what
how
they were
well?
doing at the start of the movie, bro. They were like, and for spoilers for anyone who's listening who doesn't want to get this movie spoiled for whatever reason.
No one
You can
cares.
honestly you can honestly figure out the plot without even watching this movie. Anyways, the movie starts off. It starts off with Mr. Han's school of kung fu in Beijing, and
Mhm.
the main character
I
Lee
thought it was
training.
karate.
No, he's kung fu,
No,
and
yeah,
Daniel's karate.
it
It's
they
bridging the
call
two
it
different.
they call it the Karate Kid because
Kung
Kung Fu
karate.
Kid doesn't really get that propaganda trickery
Mhm.
that they wanted for the Jaden Smith one, so they had to
Yeah.
switch it up.
So with it just shows the main character training at Mr. Han's school of kung fu, the dojo, and excuse me. And of course, the mom's like, he shouldn't be here. He's not supposed to fight. Da da da. You know this. And then it turns out that he's related to Mr. Han. That's his uncle or whatever the hell. I'm like,
Gosh,
this is getting.
incredible.
You're connecting this shit deep for real. And I'm like, all right. So then he goes and tells at the beginning. He tells a story
Deeper than a sidewalk puddle.
about how Mr. Han's family was friends with Mr. Miyagi's family back in the day in the ancient Japan. I was like, damn. So they were
Ancient Japan in the 50s.
Whoa.
in like
Whoa.
like the Han family and the Miyagi families have been like friends for generations or whatever. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
basically them exposing.
Okay, I
This
was
is
about to say because during the 30s and 40s, brother, that was not a voluntary friendship. Oh boy.
so basically
Yikes.
the kid moves to
They said, if
the
we
kid's
inject this baby with the bubonic plague, what happens? Oh, they die.
the kid's mom gets a
Holy
job
shit.
in New York as a
Gonna
doctor.
guess that.
The kid's mom gets a job in New York.
Okay.
She's a doctor, and then of course he moves. She's like, no fighting. Lo and behold, of course, that shit. He's gonna fight some niggas. It doesn't matter, and he does. He gets in a fight with the main kid, who would be a good Tommy Oliver if they ever decide to reboot fucking Power Rangers again.
Hope not.
Won't happen.
Please
But
not.
anyways,
God.
me, reverse psychology, fucking Hasbro right now.
Wait, Matt. Is there a right? Just yes or no? These next 2 points.
Yes.
Is there a rival karate school in this?
Oh my fucking. So
It sounds like a yes.
Bro. This is literally just all
Demolition Dojo, bro. It's the same story.
Demolition
It's
Dojo.
the same
So
story.
terrible.
It's the guy who's the sensei for the Demolition Dojo. He's the guy who played Mutt in Schitt's Creek, and he just doesn't fit a karate master. He just looks like
Why?
a mafia agent, you know. He looks like he's
He
dealing
said
drugs.
he's too Italian to play a karate
He's
master.
too Italian.
His name's O'Shea.
Hey,
He's probably Irish.
welcome
His
to the
name's O'Shea.
fucking dojo. All right, get in the
Irish.
stance. This
His
is
name's
crane
O'Shea.
style.
But
Like a
he
leash.
when he gets introduced, in the movie, they're walking down the street. Him, Lee, and the main character and the girl, and they're walking down the street. And he just hear, "Hey, Mia," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, here we go, cliche mobster coming up, cliche as hell." And the kid who's training under him, he's got some type of aggression issues or chip off his shoulder or whatever the hell.
His dad
And
beats him.
it's very cliche story. It does have some good parts, some good notes. I did enjoy the training scene. I thought it was fun, but overall, it's a very color by numbers movie. Very repetitive. It does harp on a lot of the previous themes, the themes from the previous films and show Cobra Kai. It does bring William Zabka, who's in Cobra Kai, who was the enemy on the OG Karate Kid. But overall, I mean,
Oh, they brought back the washed up white guy.
yeah.
How creative!
But overall, I mean,
Also,
it's not horrible, but it's not like
okay.
it's not the greatest piece of cinema. You know, it's not something I'd watch it once in theaters and be like, okay, that's a streaming movie. It's a good movie to watch on stream.
Now, you did say though that you liked this better than Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible.
Absolutely, because
You
Lilo.
liked it
Which-
more than Mission Impossible?
I said I
Exactly
liked it
what
more
I
than Lilo and
said.
Stitch for sure, because Lilo and Stitch was an abomination in a
Agreed. Agreed.
That's true. The Mission
Mission
Impossible one was the
Impossible.
one where I was like, "Whoa!"
This is where it's at right now. Mission Impossible right here, Karate Kid right here,
Dude, that's a
right
It
here.
shouldn't even be that close.
let me
It
let me
really
let me
should
be
not
clear.
be that close.
Mission Impossible, the last one that came out, was
Not very good.
all right.
It was all right.
Yeah.
But there's no way that this movie is even fucking close. I'm gonna watch this movie in theaters, and
Trust
I'm
me.
gonna be in Dallas
Yeah.
next week. And if it's not as good as you say, I'm coming to your house and I'm whooping the shit out of you.
Hey, listen, man. Let me put it this way. I never said it was great. I never said it was phenomenal. I just know in the last four films I've watched, the
That's
one that's
fine.
number one is Friendship, followed by Mission Impossible, followed by this film, followed by Lilo and Stitch.
Whew,
That's
Mm,
19. So the
a
last
lot
four.
of high bars there.
I
It really
wow.
is.
Wow. This really just sounds like they took the 3 stages of the Karate Kid franchise. They took, like, the school bully is, like, a rival or whatever the fuck from Cobra Kai, and he gets
That's
enlisted.
all it
And then
is,
there's
bro.
the moving plot of the second one with Jaden Smith, and then there's the original plot of trading this little shit to fight in a karate tournament with the bully. This is stupid.
All the
This
same.
is stupid.
This movie
All
sounds
the films,
lame.
This
all the
this
films
goddamn
focus on-
Frankenstein project, bro. I don't want this.
it's just it's not really Frankenstein. It's more like they're doing what the previous
It's a
Mission Impossible,
continuation.
and hitting all the notes of every single previous film and trying to continue the franchise. What they need to
This
do
is
is realize that this is the time for the franchise to
Yeah.
to make changes.
Yeah.
What I texted y'all in the chat.
Kill
we're-
off
we're this
Machio in the next
before.
movie. Have him die at the hands of a rival karate master. Now that's a
the
movie.
cliche. Also, no,
No,
That's a movie.
too.
No,
would
I
watch
think
it. I'd be like, I mean,
as,
I watch
ridic- as ridiculous as that is, I would say that's insane. If not for the fact that, like, I saw the school fight scene in Cobra Kai where that kid gets kicked off the fucking balcony and like shatters into the ground. Like, I was just like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
He melts
Okay,
into
never mind.
cement.
Yeah, they have a full on fucking ninja gang fight across campus, and I'm just like, holy shit. Is karate this serious?
It is.
Is it
I
really
think if
that
they wanna
serious?
if they want to make it really good and try and breathe new life into this film, add a serious
Mhm.
like. And this is where you're going to have a problem, because if they're trying to market this film to kids, then you can't do what I'm about to say. But if you're not trying to market to kids, you're just trying to make it for what the fuck ever, go and add like an element of criminal activity in there. Make it, a lot of
Sex
the dude- a lot of the-
trafficking
a lot of
ring,
the-
and you gotta fight it with karate.
I didn't say that.
Mm.
I didn't say that. A lot of the best martial arts films I've seen, there's always some type of, there's some dudes who doing some shady shit, and the main character is caught into some type of drama or whatever.
You
getting
said make the
Yes.
warriors, but make them all karate masters, and every other gang is also karate masters, and they have to fight in Ip
Wait.
Man style, and they got to beat the shit out of every
Wait.
other gang, and they got to get
Wait.
to this one point.
No,
I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
I used to-
No,
okay.
I know you know I'm
no,
cooking.
no, wait. That's made.
But they're not
You've
doing-
basically
doing-
just described Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, I don't watch
That's-
whatever that is.
AZ,
That's Kung Fu
bro.
Hustle.
AZ,
Pass
That's
me the link.
literally Kung Fu Hustle.
Pass me the link.
bro.
It's so
AZ
good. I
walked
love that
me.
movie.
That movie with the X gang.
Honestly,
The X
just
gang.
Oh my
whatever
God.
AZ watched,
The guy comes out
remake
the
that
fucking-
and throw the Karate Kid logo on there.
When bro,
Oh
when
my
bro did,
God.
when bro
Karate
did
Kids
the
plural.
When he
Buddhist,
gets the fucking like Taylor rings and he puts them around his wrist, he's like ding ding, fucking blocking shit. Like Wonder Woman gets like 5 axe guys, goes, wow. Oh
That
my
sounds
god,
kinda hard.
cinema, dude.
That
You know what's
sounds
crazy?
more
The same
entertaining than
guy.
this fucking movie.
Shaolin Soccer.
What's insane? Shaolin Soccer is great, and the same guy I think who made either Kung Fu Hustle or I think he made both actually. Now I think about it, that same guy though is the producer for Dragon Ball Evolution. Fucking insane, right? How that turned out, how it turned out, and it's nothing like those. Like that's incredible.
Boo-boo.
All he had to do was just make Kung Fu Hustle with Dragon Ball, and that's it. And he fucked it up.
I think that's
But this movie, man. But Matt, what would you give this as a? I guess it's not. You said it's like a relaunch point for the franchise. So I guess considering that, what would you give it?
They're trying to breathe new life into it, and I think the only way to really move forward is to do like a TV show and try and make it expand. This is definitely a.
Yeah.
If I'm rating it out of 5 stars, three stars max. It's not horrible. Because 2.5, that's putting it in the territory of like actual shit films I've seen in the last couple shit. I watched one of them days. That was a 2.5 star.
That was less than 2.5 stars, but yeah, that's another conversation.
Yeah. I gave it 1. Was it 1.5? Did I put 1.5 or 2.5? I can't remember my letterbox.
I'm gonna look at my letterbox. Stop.
Yeah, look up mine too. Where you see if you see.
I got you.
I might have to change my rating again.
What is one of them days? What is it? Is it the Ryan Reynolds' wife movie?
We'll tell you when you're older.
One of them days, I put 1.5 stars. Black Speed, 2.5 stars.
I knew I
2.5. It touches Karate Kid Legends. How about that? Films of almost equal quality.
This on the channel right now.
Black Stereotypes, the movie, is as good, or maybe just a little bit less than Karate Kid's Legends. You heard it here first.
And let me just look off camera real quick. Yep, our lawyers have confirmed that is indeed Matt's legal opinion. That is in writing. They're writing it down right now. I got a notary in the corner. All right, he's got it down. Yeah, Matt hates black people. It's written in stone.
I never said this. This is inaccurate.
Your reviews do.
These
I don't know, man. Your letterbox and this stone chiseled marble tablet that I have in the corner of my room says otherwise. So I don't know, man.
I put.
Somebody's clearly wrong here.
I've amended my one of them days. Is now
you went in. Oh wow! First racism and now historical erasure. Typical colonist behavior. I'm disappointed.
Crazy.
I'm disappointed. But you know what?
Disappointed as what?
I think we're about to do the same thing. I think we're both about to do the exact same thing. Go ahead, Matt. Hit it.
Not as disappointed as y'all are now that this is the end of this episode. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out everybody. See, we're locked in, bro. The black transition.
Maybe I did graduate. Who knows?
Speaking of graduate, y'all graduated from this episode. Appreciate y'all for watching this week's edition of the Cinestro Court. Huge shout out to all the homies over at Backstage OL. Follow them boys. They got some more information coming up as we roll into the summer. They're going to be tweeting and posting a lot more about the movies and the shows going on. If you're in one of the markets where they have the show on TV, please watch, tap in. I think they've expanded to the northeast of America, of course, the south here in Dallas and in Houston and everything. So check in with them boys. Follow our boy AZ Tari Single on the Twitter, on the Instagram, Big Papa Tari. Also on Twitch, twitch.tv. Tari Single. Follow on YouTube, Tari Single. Got more videos, more content, more activity coming out. Just all types of magnanimous activity. Cartoon foolery in the hilarity that you
I had an eyelash followed by eye when I tried to wink at the camera, and it really fucking stings.
That's
easy. Be quiet.
Hilarity we're talking about, man.
Sorry.
And lastly, follow us on all platforms. Cinestro Corp, no S. We're still trying to get. If you donate $1 to our legal program, we will get that S back. I'll figure it out. I got our lawyers working 24/7 right now.
Yeah,
trying to
that fund is currently going to my Glock 19, and I'm gonna find the man who has the S, and I'm gonna handle him.
$1 equals 1 bullet. Don't ask where we got it.
We're reclaiming that S by fire. What they saying in Narcos? Plata o plomo.
Plata o plomo.
Exactly.
That's my dog right there.
I was locked in, just like y'all are locked in. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week. And stay awesome. Eat your Wheaties. I don't know, brush your teeth. Be cool.
I hope.
Drink your water. All of it.
We're the kings of the spring, yeah. Cinestro Core, we're the dream, yeah. New era. episode Saturday afternoon. We in your ear, that comic book crew. More good it takes what we do. Cinestro core.